Well, in your vote 2024, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris are now set for a debate. They're set to take the stage together September 10th, but until then, the two will compete for attention on the campaign trail. Our Washington correspondent Julia Benbrook joins us live as both candidates, Julia, hope to continue drawing crowds. Good evening to you.
Good evening. And Trump says that he prefers Harris as his opponent and that his strategy remains unchanged. But there are some things that are changing, and that includes the big crowds that are coming out to see Harris speak in these battleground states.
Since she became the Democratic presidential nominee, Vice President Kamala Harris has held several high-energy rallies, proving that Donald Trump is not the only candidate who can draw a crowd. Her campaign estimates her biggest rally so far had about 15,000 attendees, a detail that seems to be getting under the former president's skin.
Are you worried at all about the size of Harris's crowds?
Oh, give me a break.
Trump has long been known for drawing large crowds himself, but also for hyper-fixating on how many people attend his events and exaggerating those numbers.
In history, for any country, nobody's had crowds like I have.
With Harris experiencing momentum, Trump tried to take back the narrative with an hour-long, sometimes meandering news conference on Thursday. He proved he's ready to go on the attack, criticizing her intelligence and pushing her to take more questions from reporters.
She hasn't done an interview. She can't do an interview. She's barely competent, and she can't do an interview.
Harris, who has not done a sit-down interview since President Joe Biden withdrew from the race, says she's working to get one on the calendar.
I've talked to my team. I want us to get an interview scheduled before the end of the month.
And after lots of back and forth, the presidential debate hosted by ABC is now on the schedule. The two candidates agreed to meet September 10th.
And while Harris has been on this battleground state tour, Trump has been mostly absent from the campaign trail this week. And when he was pushed about that decision, he said that he doesn't need to be out there right now because he's, quote, leading by a lot. But a recent CNN poll of polls, an average of recent polling, shows that there's no clear leader. Reporting live in Washington, D.C., Julia Benbrook, Wish TV.
All right, Julia, on a busy night, thank you so much for joining us from the White House.